It's Ready, Set, Spread. I'm your host, Chris P, with your other host, Bernie, and our audio control guy, Ace. Welcome back to another episode of Ready, Set, Spread. We got a Week 3 recap, some incredible blowouts. There had to be like 5 blowouts this week. Do you see those games?
There were a lot of blowouts. It was dominating wins by a lot of teams.
What was one of your favorite wins?
My favorite win was the Chargers over the Vikings.
Ooh,
because
really?
I bet Laney last week $20 on the pod that the Chargers would win. So that was definitely my favorite win because I gained some money after it.
I guaranteed it. Come on, give me some props.
Your boy didn't back down, bro. I have your back in these off situations. We brought him on, and I was like, I gotta stand with him. You didn't want to go.
Thank you.
I got you.
$20 is nice, but licking your friend's tears, so much better.
I agree.
Oh, so good.
It wasn't even about the money for me. It was about Chris P to be able to talk shit in the group chat, and I was just loving it because Laney was like, "Don't get personal," and Chris was getting personal.
So personal, dude. So personal. He hasn't picked up my phone call yet. To this day.
To this day.
You guys argue like a married. You guys are like a married couple. It gets that personal.
Not Bernie and I. Let's clarify here.
No. I'm talking about you and Laney.
Oh yeah, they were going real personal, bro.
There's like 15 years of baggage in each argument. Like,
yeah.
They started bringing up old shit from high school.
Divorce court.
It sounds like someone owes the other one child support or something.
Yeah,
you know?
Chris P, you are not the father.
He's the father of that Chargers win, though. Daddy.
Yes, sir.
Daddy
yes,
Dub.
sir. Thank you, guys. I actually live bet the game during the game, and I got it at like plus 150. Put like $50 on it. We were up, baby. We were up.
Hey,
Poor Mike, though.
City boys are up.
Everyone wants to be like Justin Jefferson, but I wanted to be like Mike for like half that game.
You're talking about Mr. Glass, Bones, and Paper Skin?
He's too big. His body frame is way too big. He's
good thing we have Mike 1B and 1C. Come on, we got Quentin. We got Josh Palmer.
All that guy does is make plays. Josh Palmer.
Can we talk about the nuts of your coach though? That was one of the dumbest calls that I have ever seen called in a game before. It paid off, so I can't really be angry with him.
Well, analytics says you should go for it.
Still a horrible call.
Still a horrible call, bro. How do you go for it on fourth down? Analytics would not say that. I don't care how much.
Analytics says you do go for it.
How much was Cynthia drinking when she made that analytics play?
She was hammered.
3 wine bags after that analytics play.
his brain
Cynthia
flatlined
Freeland,
on
bro.
That call. It completely flatlined.
I loved it. I was at a bar surrounded by all these Vikings fans, and I knew Staley was going to go for it. I would have gone for it, but that says a lot about me too.
Well, also
so maybe
the play call, like you guys weren't running the ball well. It seemed like all game.
Yeah, the play call was awful. Imagine
like
a pass in that situation.
Keenan Allen has like 200 yards receiving, and you're like, give it to Josh Kelly.
Or Donald Parham, dude. That guy's like 6'8", dude.
So big, bro.
You guys Justin Herbert has completed like 40 passes. Like the dude was just lights out, and they're like, "We're gonna hitch this game on Josh Kelly's legs right now."
Not even our backup running back, who's only in because of like another running back went down. It's not like he earned the spot. Like he just was in there off of straight injury. Your coach, because like most coaches, you're like they have big nuts, but I don't think your coach has big nuts. I think he has one really, really big nut and one really, really tiny nut, and sometimes they clash into each other, and it makes the whole game confusing.
I feel I feel
that.
I feel like his the tiny nuts was the run part of it. Like
that's what I'm saying.
It's like he had a scrotum, but like the left nut was huge. He's going for it on fourth down. But then he had this tiny little right nut that was like, run it.
Just like, come on, run it.
Yeah. Can you imagine a QB sneak in that situation? You have a 6'6" quarterback. Like he just falls forward.
Laser beam pointed at the earth. You have one player to give you that first down. Who are you going with? And he's like, Josh Kelly.
No, it wasn't even Josh Kelly. It was like the fullback. I'm pretty sure.
It was the fullback.
It was like somebody they never even touched the ball. I don't even know his name.
Maybe he's like, they're not going to see this shit. Staley, they came out with a win. So you know what? Big Nut went home and slept well that night.
Worst call in sports, running the ball on fourth down. Pass. I swear to God, it gets stuffed every single time. Every time. Every time you see someone be like, yeah, we're going to run it on 4th and 2, it just gets blown up in the backfield for like a 3-yard loss. Like,
yeah. And
why?
I feel like they do it because of like a time clock situation. But at the same time, it's like, who gives a fuck about the time clock if you don't get the first down?
It doesn't matter what play you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it's incomplete,
No,
the clock stops. If you don't pick it up, the clock stops. It doesn't matter if you.
But I always thought that they did that. I always felt like they did it for that reason specifically. They're like, oh, but think about it. We'll knock like 30 seconds off the time clock. But I'm like, who cares if you don't get the first down? It doesn't matter about the time clock anymore.
I mean, yeah.
But you know what? Good win. All right.
Good for the Chargers. Good for Staley. He gets to keep his job. His ass was on fire. So.
Oh yeah, hot seat for sure.
I needed that for my mental too.
Burning. He was like when you're in the car, those fancy cars with the leather seats, heaters.
Oh yeah, like a hot summer day in like Mississippi, Clarksville.
Yeah. Clarksville, Mississippi. Left the car out, not under a tree.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about my team? We fucking choked hard.
Hey, I told you were gonna choke. Come on, give that one.
I think all this says is that Derek Carr is the answer. Without him, we're not good. We need him.
Derek Carr is the answer. Once he went down, you guys were fucked. I think it's an
indictment on your kicking game. What happened to Will Lutz?
We traded him to fucking Denver because
what?
I guess I guarantee you.
That was groupie, man. That wasn't even like, what was it, like a 40-something yard field goal?
Yeah, he shanked it. But he's been successful all season, but I think the lights were too bright for him that game.
He turned into a groupie.
He became a groupie, exactly, dude. He was a groupie for the Packers.
Maybe I feel like you guys are missing the storyline in this game. Josh Love is a future Hall of Fame quarterback.
It was an all-time choke job. Yes.
We did. In the fourth quarter, it was literally, we were winning 17-0 in the fourth quarter.
Jordan Love, yes. He put that team on his back in the fourth quarter. And you knew they were going to win when they got that 2-point conversion on the first touchdown.
Yeah, I was like, why are they going for this? That was another dumbass call. Why?
No. I actually like that because.
Oh, now you like it. Analytics says.
Well, I don't know. Okay. Think about it. Call. Would you rather go for the 2-point conversion at the end of the game when you have all of that pressure, or when your offense is just rolling? You guys just flew down the field, scored. Because if you miss the 2-point, think about it. If you miss the 2-point conversion there, you can go for it again and then at least tie it, right?
I guess.
At the end of the game, instead of just going for it once. So it kind of gives you like a win now. And then also, if you fail at the win now, you can go for the tie. Where if you just go for it at the end, you get the win now or tie all in one play. Like, there's no, like, 2 shots at it. You know what I mean?
You flip me. I guess that makes sense if you think about it. It makes sense if you don't think about it. Because when you're watching the game, you're just like, why are they going for 2? It's not even necessary. Does the coach even know how to run a fucking fundamentals over here? Like, I'm like, I just want, like, old school conservative football right now.
I love it.
But every coach is just like, back in our own end zone. Fucking go for it.
But the back in your own end zone, I thought was kind of fucking. Well, I liked the play call a little bit. It was just the fucking play choice. Just hand it off like halfback dive, getting blown up. I'm like, all right.
But apparently, Derek Carr, he's I guess it's not that bad because it was an AC sprain. Apparently, it would have been way worse if it was on turf. But the fact that it was on grass, he might actually only miss like 1 game. So
one more for the grass.
One more for the grass.
That's another one. There's a huge grass movement going on.
Seriously, I think they're trying to tell us something.
I'm a big touch grass movement going on in the NFL.
Yeah, I was touching grass. I love touching grass.
Yeah, it's all fake. This fake stuff. It's not good for us. Synthetic bullshit.
And government. Those beads, don't they like cause like cancer, or, like reproductive harm or something?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe have you eaten like a spoonful? You're like, let me. Who's testing that theory?
I mean, you're telling me you haven't gotten a mouthful.
I plead the fifth.
I've got a mouthful, but I've never swallowed one.
Especially Chris.
I plead the fifth.
Chris was playing defensive end, dude. He swallowed a ton of those beads.
Yeah, off a choice.
On purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was intentional swallow.
That's what they teach you on the line, right? That you just eat bolts and nails for breakfast and just swallow turf at lunch.
I was trying to get down and dirty. You played a little DN. Come on, dude.
Wildfire, bro. Call it again.
That game was crazy though. The choke job by the Saints. I really wanted Jameis to get that win.
I did too.
Just for the culture, you know.
Yeah, but then
I feel like it would have been good for Who Dat Nation. You guys really needed the Jameis win.
But they started pointing out like not random, I guess, but they started pointing out like statistics towards the middle of that game. They were like, "Oh, by the way, the Packers have not lost a home opener in 10 years," and I'm just like, "Perfect." Of course, we're just like caught into like the storyline.
Wait, no. Didn't you guys torch them that one year? Oh, they weren't at home because they were in Jacksonville.
Yeah, it wasn't a home opener.
You guys spanked them though. I mean, it was like home. It was technically a home game for them, I think. Or no, was it a home game for you guys?
No, it was a home game for us. We were playing out in like Houston or something.
Yeah, I think it was in Jacksonville.
It was either Jacksonville or Houston. But yeah, no, that was our home opener.
Romeo Doubs. That guy needs more. I mean, hot take, but he's better than Christian Watson.
He is better than Christian Watson. He's much better.
If it wasn't for the injury last year, I think we would have seen it. But
yeah,
all right. He does get injured a lot.
A little. I mean, this will be a quick one, but we can just talk about like that. The shit pumping, the Dolphins, the clowning they put on the Broncos, 70-20. That's forest fire. Sean Payton's pissed, dude.
My favorite fave last week, if any of you were listening.
Ooh, lock that shit in.
As a former Sean Payton fan, Josh.
He's angry, bro. As a former Sean Payton fan, I gotta say that he is not accepting any of this blame, and he's putting on everybody else. The typical Sean Payton way.
I think he's just dumping it all on Russell Wilson.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, Russell, stop kissing babies. Game.
He wrote him though in the beginning of the season. He was like, "This is my guy." Nathaniel Hackett was the problem, but in reality, Nathaniel Hackett looks like the best coach of all time compared to Sean Payton.
2-1. They started 2-1 under Nathaniel Hackett.
That's right.
And isn't the coordinator for the Dolphins have something to do with the Broncos? He used to be Vic Fangio, or is that a different team?
Yes, Vic Fangio was the previous coach before Nathaniel Hackett. They fired Vic Fangio, hired Nathaniel Hackett, and it was a revenge game for the Dolphins, basically. And they have Bradley Chubb, too.
I think Mike McDaniel used to be like a ball boy for them. Am I wrong?
That too.
Oh,
he was Mike McDaniels was a ball boy for the Broncos, I think.
The origin story of this game was Mike McDaniels was the ball boy, and then he got cut right before the season started for a better looking, taller ball boy that had a little bit more muscle definition.
Yeah, and more nose. He had a nose piercing, not those earrings.
And he was like 6'8", as like a 12-year-old. You gotta
remember, Mike Shanahan was the coach of the Broncos, which Kyle Shanahan, son of Mike Shanahan, him and Mike McDaniels, they're boys. So the fact that the Broncos wanted nothing to do with Mike McDaniels for their head coaching job, I think he took that personal.
I think he took it very personal. Madden players were drawing the fuck up.
They put a shellacking on them Broncos.
Mike McDaniels really made everyone else forget about that whole Brian Flores talking shit, or not talking shit, filing a lawsuit against the Dolphins for like getting him to 10 games. You guys even remember that?
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
That was like 2 seasons ago where
he was on the Steelers, and then he's on a new team now. I don't even know where he is. Brian Flores
is he back on the Dolphins?
He's somewhere else.
I don't think they would hire him back. That wouldn't make any sense. But that was an absolute A-chain. I know his name's not A-chain, but
is it not A-chain?
I've been playing Madden with this dude since
they said A-chain.
His name's like I think it's A-chan.
It's A-chan. He called out the media.
A-chan?
Yeah.
Everyone was calling him A-chain. I just love A-chain though. I can't not call him A-chain.
I kind of like A-chan better. It sounds like 4chan. Bro,
it's like deep. A-chan. I think it's like A-chan.
I just love A-chain. I just think that's such a
yeah, it kind of sounds like
A-chain sounds nasty. Like one chain instead of 2 chains.
Oh yeah, A-chain, a singular chain.
Yeah.
I think
or
it's
A-train.
Yeah, because my name's Ace Trey. So, oh shit, I just doxed myself. Damn it. All right. Well, anyway,
I can cut that out.
You like want to give your address as well?
My
Recently
name
moved to Rancho
sounds
Santa
very
Margarita.
similar. I've been called A-Chain before by people, so I think it holds a special place in my heart when I hear A-Chain.
Yeah.
I've been running halfback stretch with this guy in Madden since like early August. Best running back in Madden.
All right, let's talk about another blowout just because there's some storylines here. Bears Chiefs.
Bears Chiefs.
Like my son's diaper.
T-Sizzle in the house.
Stinky.
Big stinky blowout.
Oof.
You might want to keep in the shit talking on Justin Fields and DJ Moore and Cole Kmet because it segues perfectly.
Excellent. I would never draft those fucking idiots on my fantasy team. Let me tell you.
Those hot garbage cans.
Not all three of them in both leagues. No.
Justin Fields, he's the internet kid. He was hyped up all year. He has spectacular plays, but he can't throw a football. And he can't run an offense.
Justin Fields hate is extreme right now. You pretty much turn on any media source and they're just bashing this man.
It's because that's what happens when you go after your coaches when your team's not doing well. If you're not doing well and you're like, it's on us, we got to be better, then everyone's like, oh, he's trying. Like, look at how much of like a team player he is. But the moment that you're like doing really bad and you're like, it's everyone else's fault but me. Obviously, he didn't say that specifically, but that's how it comes across.
Maybe it's the coaching is pretty much saying that.
Yeah,
the coaching is pretty fucking bad. He's literally one of the fastest dynamic quarterbacks in the NFL, and they choose not to use his legs at all.
No,
it's insane.
Like, drop back, 5-step drop. If your first read isn't there, go to your just run. I guess. I mean, that's pretty much what he does. Like there won't be any pressure in his face. His first read isn't there, and he immediately just starts sprinting to the sideline.
That's not true, bro. He literally will sit in the pocket for like 5 seconds and get sacked.
Or he immediately just takes it. I mean, what I see a lot of times is his first read isn't open. He'll have his second and third read will be wide open, but he's already like taking off running. And for most teams at this point, what's happened is they're spying. They know what he likes to do, which is get outside the pocket. So they're dedicating guys to contain and spy him. As long as you take his first read away, he becomes one
cover to contain.
He needs to play like a Jalen Hurts, like play action, like almost on every single play, and then just have receivers run crossing routes. And then if the first read isn't open, just run for the first down. Jalen Hurts has perfected that.
Well, it doesn't seem like they really have that many like RPO or like read option plays this year.
Yeah, they also don't have any running backs really, or a true number one receiver. I mean, DJ Moore is good, but he's barely a number one.
I think he's a number one. I think he was on any other team, he'd be good. He's just been on the Panthers and the Bears his whole career.
He wasn't even good on the Panthers, really.
Who did they have at quarterback?
He definitely was pretty good on the Panthers. I mean, put together a couple like multiple. He's had like 1,000 yards like every year he's been in the league. With Sam
he gives
Darnold
me Jamar Chase like dynamic. You know what I mean?
Chase? What are you talking about?
He's like a running back playing receiver.
Jamar Chase is so explosive, though.
That's what I'm saying. DJ Moore is explosive.
I haven't seen any explosion from him before.
Jamar Chase has better ball skills than DJ Moore does too. DJ Moore is very good at getting separation and getting open, but like anything contested, I'm really not. Jamar Chase is way better at like contested catches, catching and
yak.
Like less separation and yak. DJ Moore is really good at getting open though. Don't get me wrong, dude can get open.
I think they're both good. I think they're both good with the ball in their hand in the open field too.
The thing is about that game is they never had a chance, dude. Taylor Swift showed up.
Yeah. Do you think Kelsey would have been pissed if he didn't get a touchdown, but they still dominated? Like how do you think that conversation would have gone?
Not good. She wouldn't have held his hand after the game, that's for sure.
I don't think she did.
He needed to.
They have awkward chemistry.
The energy was very awkward. It was almost like people were like, they're dating. I'm like, I don't think they've even kissed.
You don't think they fucked?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I'm not getting they fuck energy from them.
Well, what if they're just like really? I mean, he seems like a Christian guy. She seems like a Christian woman. Maybe they're waiting until they tie the knot.
Either way, Something needs to happen because it's just way too cringy. She cannot go to another game. The way the announcers and every single thing was just like referencing them was just, it was disgusting.
Well, it was cringe how he even got like shot his shot. That was embarrassing. I feel like we would have if I was his friend, I would have hazed the fuck out of Travis Kelce. If you tweeted out like, I saw you rock like some stadium, now you're gonna come see me rock it at Arrowhead, I would have been like, fucking loser, dude, shut up.
Yeah, it's pretty cringy.
It's super cringy, bro. But like,
yeah,
you think she knows football? You think she came up to him after the game and she's like, Travis, like, you had such a great game, and he's like, Taylor, I didn't even get any separation. My splits were off. He's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Or you think he was just like, thanks, babe?
Yeah, I feel like it was just like a thing. I would go with the latter.
Yeah, she gets in his car, he drives her to her car, then they leave and never see each other again for the rest of the weekend. It's just all a publicity stunt.
Or they get in the car and she's like, you know, the reason you only scored one touchdown is because you and Mahomes miscommunicated. See, the safety was sitting in robber, so you got to switch that post that you ran to a corner. You would have been wide open.
I would have been a huge T-Sizzle fan if I heard that. If she was literally breaking down film and she was just like, your splits are off right now. Like,
she's like, obviously the safety was rolling to cover 3. You got to see that, and you got to sit down in that hole. I mean, you just overran it, and then it just closed the gap, so there was no way for Mahomes to fit that throw in.
She's a country girl. I could see her knowing that much football, and I can imagine her actually leaving with Pacheco instead of Travis Kelce.
Pacheco. Yeah, you gotta get your stacks together, Kelce.
I mean, Pacheco runs like, if he's anything like he runs, then I mean,
he's probably a jackrabbit fuck, bro. It'd be over in seconds.
Yeah. She wants to feel something.
You'd probably be crippled after Pacheco hits.
Like a jackhammer, right?
Yeah. You need some crutches after Pacheco hits.
And then you see in the background the door is cracked, and you just see Tony peeking in.
Tony's like meet my turn.
In a shiesty, all you see is his eyes.
Yeah.
His eyes and his grill.
His eyes and his grill. Yeah.
No, but seriously, the comment that had me like, I wanted to just throw up in my chair was who was commentating that game? Was it Jim Nance? Someone was like the Chiefs 31 and the Bears I would say 0, but I would actually be more inclined to say they actually have a blank space. And I was like, can you fucking stop, dude?
What does that mean?
Just stop, because she has a song called Blank Space.
Oh my gay, bro.
Dude, I feel like this.
I didn't even pick up on that. I didn't even pick up on the fucking stuff.
I was like, can you guys just fucking talk about the damn game?
Dude.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, my dick's shriveling up inside of me while I'm trying to watch this game, dude.
I'm like, you just made a fucking Taylor Swift song reference to fucking talk about the score. I'm like, fuck,
dude, this is what I needed. I want Taylor Swift to be the end of the Chiefs. She could be the person to bring them down.
I could see that.
She could end the Chiefs dynasty herself.
She could. I believe it.
Oh, fuck! Maybe that's what's happening. What other team is smart enough to send her in as like a fucking Trojan horse?
Quickly, where's
Brandon Staley?
Hold on, where's
Brandon Staley?
I feel like it would be like.
Is she from San Diego? Is she from LA?
Where's she from?
Taylor Swift's hometown. Hold on.
We gotta find this. This is good information.
She's from Pennsylvania.
The Eagles.
Eagles.
Wait a minute. That is crazy. We might have just broke it live.
So after losing the Super Bowl, Nick Sirianni was like,
Jalen Hurts is hitting. Jalen Hurts is hitting for sure.
Jalen Hurts hit multiple times.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, T-Sizzle, you got to get out there and go after my man Kelce.
Oh shit, bro.
So a tinfoil hat alert.
Tinfoil hat.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
The Eagles hired Taylor Swift to be in a fake relationship with Travis Kelce in order to distract everyone, including the team. So then she's going to write songs about how Mahomes is a piece of shit, Kelce's a piece of shit, Jackson Mahomes tried to touch her. It's just going to be downfall, complete downfall. of the Chiefs dynasty, all initiated by Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts.
That's the only way you can take a team down is from the inside. They were too strong on the outside. It was like a iron shield around them. This whole fortress these past 5 or 6 seasons of just elite weapons and cheeseburgers
and
now,
nuggies. Think about it. What's the one thing that's keeping the Chiefs afloat? We saw what the Chiefs look like without Travis Kelce. Imagine when he's in divorce court with Taylor Swift and they're fighting over custody of their children.
Yeah, she's like, you didn't do the dishes again. He's like, I have a maid. She's like, that doesn't matter. We do the dishes at this household.
No. She wouldn't say any of that. Taylor Swift seems like the kind of girl that wouldn't say anything. She would just drop like a number one hit. You don't even know.
The problem it's me.
I don't know. I feel like she'd drop a deuce in the back of his truck and then write a number one hit.
I'm the problem, it's me.
Yeah.
It's Kelce. Everybody can. I don't know.
He's got a little wiener. She just like points it out on stage.
Oh!
And then she switches, and then she jumps to the other Kelce, bro. She's like,
the real Taylor Swift. The real Swift.
She's like, Pacheco fucked me so much better than Travis ever could.
And the Eagles have their own Kelce Swift.
Bro, we are breaking
the stars.
We are breaking ground right now. Holy shit.
We may need to put this out there, dude.
Yeah.
This needs to go out today. The world needs to know about this. We just connected too many dots.
That was groundbreaking.
We might have to hold on. You definitely got to get the part. You got to dox me though, where you got to get my name out of there because the Illuminati's going to be after us. We're foiling
plans trade from Rancho Santa Margarita.
We're foiling plans right now.
How many coincidences have to happen for it to be legit though? You know what I mean? It's like they kind of are stacked up right now.
We're gonna have hooded dudes. We're gonna have like Roger Goodell in like an Illuminati hood showing up to our door.
Fuck.
He's like,
what if he just pays us out? Just shut the fuck up.
He just blows up the pod. He just blows up the pod. He's like, hey, you can never talk about this ever again, and you guys are going to the big leagues. Like, we're going to have you on all major channels.
NFL Network?
NFL Network, Red Zone. You're going to be the new Red Zone, guys. Fuck. Hanson's out.
We're in.
Spread's in. We can only dream. Oh, my God.
We're the face of Bet Online. We're the face of MyBookie. The face of OnlyFans.
Realistically, they burn our houses down
FanDuel.
And they kill everybody that we know. But I like the first option.
I'll take the latter.
All right, other exciting games that happened. Cowboys Cardinals kind of getting exposed.
Ooh, jeez! I did not see that coming.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
I actually would have bet my entire life savings on the Cardinals or on the Cowboys. Thank God.
Me too.
Didn't. Thank God I didn't because that would have made me lose a lot of money.
I don't think I would have bet that game.
Well, they kind of figured out the formula, dude. Just run the ball at Micah Parsons, and then when you pass it, just roll out the opposite direction of him.
Genius.
It's kind of genius.
Is Gannon one of the best coaches in the NFL?
He's an undersized defensive end. Like he's small he's a great pass rusher, but he's small when it comes to stopping the run.
Why does he look so jacked though? Even though he's small, he looks like the biggest dude on the field.
You stand him next to DeMarcus Lawrence, and DeMarcus Lawrence definitely looks bigger than him. You could tell, like Myles Garrett looks way bigger than Micah Parsons.
Is Jonathan Gannon the best coach in the NFL, low key?
I mean,
he turned the Cardinals into a competitive team.
I actually love Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs better get a starting job after this year somewhere.
You're the second guest to say that.
I thought he was going to the house on that first run. You saw that read option he hit?
He did. That was nice.
And I thought he was going to the house.
He was tiptoeing on the sidelines, and then he wanted more. He was greedy about it.
I thought alopecia was going to become it was going to get its own day after that.
Take your wife's name out your fucking mouth.
My wife's name is alopecia.
Will Smith, bro. That's why he got disrespected because.
Oh, is that what? Did she have alopecia?
Yeah, that's the whole reason that slap happened.
Oh, I thought she was just like, I'm hot no matter what. I can be.
No. Chris Rock cooked her and said,
G.I. Jane
because they were bald in that movie, and then she's like, I have alopecia, and she's like super vocal about it, and Will Smith was like, I'm already getting fisted at home, bro. You can't do this out on live.
Oh, Josh Dobbs is still a pretty good looking dude, even though he doesn't have any hair. When he wears a hat, he looks pretty decent. When he doesn't have a hat on, though, he kind of looks like an alien.
They disrespect the fuck out of him when they do like those little images that they draw. You know those like 3D images or like the AI drawings of the players when they like show them in the screen.
Oh yeah.
It's
like
super fucked up how the caricatures. Yeah. When they show Josh Dobbs, I'm like, that's fucked up, dude. Whoever released this,
the claw, just make him green and put like some antenna on him. You fucking tell the difference.
Claws.
Claw. You have been chosen.
Robbie chosen.
That was a good game, though. That was a good game. James Conner, favorite running back in the entire league. He is my favorite running back, hands down. Not because he's the fastest, just because he looks like is a running back in the longest yard. I don't know who he looks. He reminds me of Nelly from the longest yard. Dude just runs hard, like he's running for his life.
Maggot.
He's gonna be in. Is that what it? Maggot? Yeah. Like he looks like he's just running. Like he's gonna be in jail for the next 50 years if he doesn't just run through the guy in front of him.
Yeah, I like James Conner.
Cardinals are a good team.
All right, that kind of wraps.
Can we talk about one more game? One more game here?
Of course.
How do we feel about Josh McDaniels coaching?
Awful. Fire that dude immediately.
Raiders, Steelers. Did you guys catch that one?
I did.
I really hope he stays the coach of the Raiders, just for the sake of our bet, Josh. I don't know if you want to keep this in, but
oh yes. Put it on live.
Josh bet me like $1,000 that the Raiders were going to.
Whoa, you keep raising it.
We've lowered it. But I remember, all right, it was at least like $500 that the Raiders would make the Super Bowl within the first 5 years of making it to the new stadium.
Tinfoil hat over here.
I think I still got 2 more years.
They have gotten progressively, just continuously worse since that day.
You jinxed the Raiders, bro.
They keep getting worse.
Tom Brady did become an owner on that team, though. Who knows? Something could change.
The only way is if Tom Brady came out of retirement. That is the only possible way. Jimmy G looks like he has fire ants in his pants every time he drops back to pass. Like it looks like there's something inside of his pants that's making him like jump around to where he can't like. It's like he's having like a seizure, but it looks like there's something just cooking his butt cheeks where he just has to like jump around until he gets sacked. It's fucking hilarious. I love that. I love that he's not on the 49ers anymore.
He's so bad. You were such a Jimmy G fan too.
You were such a Jimmy G fan.
You do have to support your quarterback regardless of the situation.
You don't have a fucking choice, dude.
Actually, I didn't support Andy Dalton at all.
I never supported Philip Rivers. Never got a jersey.
Your team sucks, all right. But if you're in the fucking NFC Championship game, you don't have a choice, all right. When he's your Super Bowl quarterback, you just gotta fucking hitch your wagon to him. You don't have a choice.
He had that win too.
Yeah, nah. I thought he did. I bet a lot of money that he did.
I won some money.
Everybody won money from me that day. I paid out like 10 different people after that Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's kind of rough to go into that many bets on one team, the same side of the bet.
Yeah. But him and the Raiders, man, yeah, I love it. He's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
He's never better. Jimmy G's one of my favorite quarterbacks on the Raiders. Maybe
Tom comes out of retirement and then basically benches over Jimmy G for a second time. He's like, sorry, Jimmy. Everyone was always like, you're so good looking, but not as good as me. But now I'm just better than you and better looking.
Yeah, and Tom, I don't know what Tom did. It looks like he got like Botox or like a chin job or something.
His face looks tight.
Yeah, the dude went from having like a fucking tater tot head to like
it's tight. It's like pulled up. It's like pulled in the back with
chiseled.
Well, he's hanging out with his Instagram models now, bro. He's got to look young. He's got to know about TikTok trends.
Yeah, he literally went chiseled Squidward.
I respect that.
Can I just say that Devontae Adams is just the innocent bystander in all of this. He really left the Packers to go be with his college teammate Derek Carr, and then they just ship him out of town like the next year, and they're like, "Hey, we brought in Jimmy G."
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You guys might not be good. You guys might be good, but at least you have a new friend.
That'd be awful.
Let's just rebuild the Patriots 2009 roster, just their 2016 roster. Just Jimmy
Wasn't
G,
Jacoby Myers on
Brian
that team
Hoyer,
too?
And who
Jacoby
and who are the
Myers.
Raiders playing this week? Who are the Raiders playing?
Are they playing the Patriots?
They're playing the
Oh,
Chargers.
Oh, okay. Well,
Give me that free
that was a
dub.
letdown.
I'll
They literally have 3 players from the fucking Patriots, dude. They're not even. They're like 3 of their worst players. Jacoby Myers is pretty good.
Jacoby Myers is actually. I really like him.
That fucking sucks. Poor Devontae Adams. Send him somewhere else. There's some teams that need receivers. All right. Do you have our picks from last week, Chris B?
I do.
Well, just so all the people know that when you guys listen to us, you're getting successful picks. You're not just getting garbage ass takes. And also, actually, I'll let you say the picks first.
It's a BOGO. It's a BOGO.
Yeah,
before I garbage takes.
Before I cooked Animal live on pod, because he was giving me hell, lots of hell about my picks.
Well, I mean, he's also a Cowboys fan.
Bernie, your fave. You had the Lions beating. Was it the Falcons?
Yeah,
they beat their ass.
Yeah. It was Lions Falcons.
They beat their ass. It was 20-6. Good fave. You're 1-0. Chris P, your fave. You had the Dolphins beating the Broncos as your fave. 1-0. Free cash. Laney, your fave was the Vikings beating the Chargers. Fucking idiot.
You're lying about that. He actually did that.
Yeah, that was his fave. You should hear his dog. You want to hear his dog? Let's get into the dogs. Laney, your dog was the Bucks beating the Eagles. You had Baker Mayfield going ham on the Eagles. And the Eagles unfortunately lost 25-11 at home. Unfortunate. Yeah, he's 0 for 2 right now. Bernie, you had the Saints as your dog of the week going into Lambeau Field and potentially being the Packers. Can you confirm what happened that day?
Yeah, I wrote down +2 here, so technically they covered, but they didn't win.
It was your dog.
That's true. Dog. I know. That's why I was like, technically, I didn't hit that one. But
the +2 cover is crazy. I feel like those are so rare.
That's impossible. Or like -1.5.
Yeah,
they win by 1 or something. That's some bullshit right there.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went 0-3 on our dogs. I had the Rams beating the Bengals.
Yeah,
that did not happen.
You can't expect dogs to like just win. The dog is a money play. That's a big value play.
I think last week, we went 2-1 on our dogs last week. Yeah, so our spreads, we hit the trifecta, motherfucker. 3-0. 3-0.
Here.
I had the Pats -2.5 over the Jets. They won 15-10. Bernie, you had the Bengals -2. They covered 19-16. You're 1-0. And Laney had the Chiefs covering. I don't even know what the number was, but it was a blowout. He's 1-0 also. Stinky duty one. Our overs and unders. Bernie, you were the only one that made that bet last week. Laney and I were too fucked up, so you're 1-0 on your over and under. You had the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Chiefs and the Bears. Over 47.5.
Sorry, Chiefs and the Bears.
And I just want to, just a shout out to Danimal, who said that all my picks were trash. That's 75%. So I would take those odds any day. If you go to if you were in Vegas and you could get 75%, bro, people would be lining up at your door. Chris,
you're
they'd be lining up at your door for other reasons. You're
5-3 on the season.
It's positive.
I'm 5-2. I didn't bet an over and under, but if I did, I probably would have lost. So 5-2, bitch.
All right.
So technically, I'm winning. If we're talking percentages.
Well, you won last week. I won this week. I think we should go off weeks.
I was 2-1 though.
Yeah, and I was 3-1.
Okay. All right. Fine. Fair enough. You won this week.
All right. Thank you.
Ace, you were 2-2 last week. If you didn't catch the last episode.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Good job, everyone. Week 2 was like an overs week. Week 1 was an unders week. And now who fucking knows if any of these games are going over and under.
It's anyone's
game.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's anyone's game. Let's roll into our bets this week.
Week
Let's
4
start
picks.
Look-aheads.
All
Week 4 picks. Bernie, do you want to start us out?
Yeah.
On your fave?
Yeah, this one I want to dedicate to Laney. My fave of week 4 is the Vikings at Carolina. There's no way in hell the Vikings will lose 4 straight games. And also being to the fucking Panthers with Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell they are going to lose 4 games with that talented lineup. One of the best receivers in the league. This is a lock. This was a huge lock. I'm going big on this game. I'm putting money down.
I like that one. Ace, your fave of the week.
So, my fave probably isn't, it's not that glamorous, but Eagles playing the Commanders at home, they're -7.5. I think it's going to be an absolute fucking
divisional though.
Just shit show for the Commanders. So the Eagles really haven't had that offensive game where they really showed out on offense. Their defense has been playing out of its mind, which is kind of the part that I'm gonna kind of hitch my wagon towards on this. Is their defensive line is so talented. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter looks like one of the most intimidating dudes I've seen.
I think he killed
in the
dude.
NFL recently. Like he looks like he killed. He looks like he killed a couple dudes.
Those arms are 22 inches.
Yeah, at least. And then they have Hassan Reddick, Josh Sweat, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham. I mean, all the guys that have been there. But the 2 young studs, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, and they added Nolan Smith too. So I think on the defense, in the trenches, I think they're just going to annihilate the Commanders. At least on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, don't get me wrong. Commanders have some dogs on the defensive line themselves with Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen, Chase Young. But I think this is going to be the game where the Eagles just fly. It's probably going to be 14, 21 points. So, fave, Eagles, -7.5. Book that.
Divisional, though.
Yeah, divisional game.
I feel like they're gonna kick the shit out of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
Crispy, what's your fave of the week? Oh, thanks for asking. My fave, I'm flying high with my boy Ace right now. I got the Eagles just
really
dominating the Commanders. Dominating. It's -370, so not a lot of value there. But I need these wins to catch up to Bernie, or because he has more wins than me, right? Or we're tied. I think we're tied in wins.
No, I got one more win, and you have one less loss.
On the season, though, we're tied on wins.
Oh, we're tied on wins.
Saying.
True.
Yeah. So I'm just taking the Eagles because I want to catch up. Like, I want to get ahead. I want to win. And the Eagles, even without Shane Steichen, Jonathan Gannon, they got some athletes over there. They look dysfunctional, but they're still just dominating teams in the trenches with skill players. I see them just kicking Sam Howell's ass too. I think Sam Howell may get 5 interceptions this week instead of 4.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
We should have a little something at the end of the year because we've never calculated and kept like a score. So yeah, we should have
this is the year, baby.
This is the year. Yeah, we should have a little something at the end. We'll figure that out. We're
calendar.
We're neck and neck right now. Tip and tip. Which shaft will inch longer at the end of the season?
And you should check out our TikTok. We're undefeated.
True, undefeated on TikTok. Have not lost.
You and I.
Yeah,
me
and you are undefeated.
Our
guests have been lackluster so far.
Exactly.
Ace,
so far.
It's your opportunity, but you're also not on visual, so once you get that visual setup going.
Just moved into my new pad, dude.
I know. I'm giving you time.
So once I'm finished, we just hung up stuff on the walls. It's one of those last steps. TVs are mounted, so I think next week I'll be on cam.
Oh, for sure.
Well, fuck yeah! All right, let's roll into our dogs of the week. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ace, since you're the most alpha dog here, I'll let you go. Start this one out.
You got the most dog in you.
You got the biggest balls for sure.
Being an underdog Being an underdog isn't easy.
Come on, I've seen. Oh, never mind. I won't go there.
Oh, I mean, I've prevailed. You know,
my guy puts in that work.
Ace adversity tray.
When the unlikely isn't likely to occur, it could happen with me. Now, I have a dog, and I'm starting to really, really like this dog the more that I look at it. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But Houston Texans are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers at home.
Interesting.
They're +3 at home. And after watching them just lay it down on the Jaguars, and the Steelers are kind of riding a little bit too high, I think we're gonna see a win. This one I'm just going with my gut, dude. My gut's just telling me. I don't have any other rhyme or reason.
Just tanked out.
Besides, I liked what I saw last week. And the Steelers, to me, their defense can't just win every game. And right now, it seems like their defense is just winning every game for them, or at least the games they have won. I say the Texans go 2-2.
I like that pick.
It's a gut
I like
feeling.
the pick. I'm a Chihuahua when it comes to this pick. I just don't have the sack and nuts to place the bet on the Texans.
It's a gut.
Yeah.
If you're gonna pick one dog this week,
I'm a ballless labradoodle when it comes to this.
Pick the Texans.
The Texans haven't really played anybody good though yet. I mean, the Jags was a divisional game, so I don't know if you can really count that.
Yeah, the Texans have the Jags number too.
Yeah, they've kind of whopped them every single time.
Yeah.
You know, the Steelers.
Who they play week
Raiders.
1? They beat they got smoked by the Ravens.
Didn't they get smoked by the Colts?
Yep. They did get smoked by the Colts.
That's why there's too inconsistent for me. But
and I do think people will be riding. I think people will be riding high on the Texans this year with your mindset. But I think I like the Texans. I hope they do good. I'm really tired of seeing teams that have been bad for so long continue to be bad. It's nice to see the Houston kind of get it together a little bit on offense because they have been just abysmal.
Yeah, they
I
look
think
good
CJ Stroud's gonna he's hitting his stride.
Yeah, I think so too. And I actually thought
until he runs into TJ Watt, dude.
I'm so bad at predicting rookie quarterbacks at being good. I was like CJ Stroud's gonna be trash, and I was like in my mind, but he's good. So I actually
knew
L's.
He was gonna be the best one.
I take L's at knowing if rookie quarterbacks are good or bad. Pretty sure I've missed on everybody.
No, CJ Stroud looks really good. He looked good coming out.
It was just a team for me.
Mm.
The Texans are just hard to watch previously, but not anymore.
I like their coach.
D'Amico Ryans.
Oh, D'Amico Ryans.
Oh, former player.
Former Chief, or not former Eagle, former Texan.
He's the head coach.
He's the head coach.
Wow, I don't see many players go to head coach that quickly.
That's what happens when you're on the 49ers have been getting guys jobs. We got Robert Salah.
Yeah, but
he was defensive coordinator. Then D'Amico Ryans took over as defensive coordinator. And
Mike
then
McDaniel.
The Texans. 49ers. Kyle
the Shanahan tree. It's the Shanahan tree. The Shanahan tree.
A lot of guys jobs.
Because that well is deep, bro. You know, they put out elite players and coaches.
I'm not gonna lie, I do love D'Amico Ryans too. That guy.
I like D'Amico Ryans, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll into my dog this week, guys.
Dog it up.
Riding with my guys again, the Packers at home, Thursday night football, hosting the Lions.
The disrespect.
They're gonna win this game. It's not no biases. I may or may not have a future on the Packers winning the division. May or may not, but this game is a statement game. Whoever wins. I truly believe whoever wins this game, it will probably win the division for the NFC North. And honestly, the Packers have a future Hall of Famer at quarterback, Jordan Love. I've been saying it. I've been preaching it. He's a baller. He's starting to get it all together. He's got a great defense, got good wideouts. He doesn't even have his number one overall receiver, Christian Watson. He's just got Romeo Doubs out there. That's it. I'm pretty sure, is Aaron Jones even playing? And they're still coming away with wins?
Yeah, no, he didn't play last week. Neither did Watson.
And they still won.
Or Bakhtiari.
And they still won, bro.
That guy never plays, to be honest. So, I mean, the fact that he's still on the team, and I feel like he's played 5 games in the last 4 years.
I'm telling you, dude, the Packers might be for real. Once they get to playoffs, they're probably going to lose to the Niners. But other than that, they're winning the division. They're winning this game. Put your money where your mouth is. Packers.
Too easy.
Ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Yeah, +2 isn't bad.
Not bad. I think it's plus money. Like plus gotta be plus 110 at least, right?
I got 102 on my bookie.
Still good value. Good value play.
Great value.
Yeah. Bernie, who do you want this week as your dog?
My dog this week, it almost seems too obvious. That's the only reason that it kind of scares me, but I got the Bengals at the Titans. Titans have not looked great this whole season, and somehow the Bengals are coming in as a dog when they just beat the Rams on Monday Night Football. I know Joe Burr is nursing an injury, but I got to say that second half, they really kind of pulled it together. They got their playmakers involved. Their defense is playing lights out. They have a pretty solid defensive line. If you can get after the quarterback and you can move the ball on offense, that seems like Tennessee Titans disaster. So I'm going to take the Bengals plus 105 Dawgs in Tennessee.
Both those teams have done me pretty dirty recently, so
yeah, I just feel like the Titans just haven't looked good at all, and it just feels like what the Bengals are good at is what the Titans would have like issues with.
That just sounds like it's going to be a muggy grime fest.
Just an Uggo fest, just sloppy play left and right.
It's gonna be muggy. Windows are gonna be fogged up. It's gonna be fighting in a phone booth. Just fog. You can't even see inside.
In a phone booth.
I agree. I don't love it, but I respect the pick. I respect it. Yeah.
Bengals have had some ugly games. Honestly, every Bengals game has just been ugly.
Disgusting.
Even that Rams game was ugly. The Browns game was
second
ugly.
half though, it looked nice.
The Ravens game was ugly.
Well, the Rams are bad, dude. Rams are bad.
Hey,
not good.
Puka-Nuku?
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 Pookie butt?
Tutu and Puka.
They got Puka. They got Puka and Tutu.
Yeah, bro. It sounds like they're like an African tribal band.
Yeah.
Puka and Tutu.
Tutu and Puka.
They need their own podcast.
Puka and Tutu.
Yeah.
I would listen, bro. I would definitely put that on my schedule.
Puka and Tutu go deep.
Yeah,
going deep with
Puka and Tutu.
Third down conversion, Puka and Tutu.
Damn, someone needs to confront them with an idea. They could make waves in LA, like their own little like food truck or something. It's like
100%.
It's like a Hawaiian food truck or something, or what is?
Yeah, Puka and Tutu's hot plates.
Yeah, no, Puka and Tutu's tapas.
Yeah, papusas from Tutu and Puka. Puka's papusas.
Puka's papusas.
Tutu's
That's a El Salvadorian delight, guys.
Yeah, Tutu's tacos and poo-poos. Tutu's tacos and poo-poo. Wait, Puka's. Okay, can't say it. It is a tongue twister. I can't even say it anymore. I can't even remember whose names they are anymore.
Yeah, Poo-poo and Tuka.
Poop Took and Tupu.
Tutu's tacos and Puka's pupusas.
And Puka's pupusas.
Tutu's tacos and Puka's pupusas. Oh, too good. I like that.
Marketing on that itself. Really, you don't even need any marketing.
You don't.
No.
The name sells itself.
Oh, too good.
All right.
Yeah, we're 6-0 on spreads.
Damn, Ace, don't fuck this up.
I hit mine, obviously.
He hit his
Ooh,
week 1.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we're 6-0. All right, Ace, let's start us out. What's your spread of the week?
This was actually this is kind of a tough pick this week. I really want to go the Cardinals plus 14 at San Francisco. I really want to, because I just love everything the Cardinals have been doing, but I am a true 49er fan, and I can't do that just because it's fucking I'd feel like a complete dumbass if I did. So I pivoted.
Pivot away.
And I'm going the Dolphins plus 2.5 at the Bills.
Ooh.
The fact that after they just hung 70 on the Broncos and they're still plus 2, and, I feel like I'm just gonna put it out there. I feel like the Bills are overrated. I'm sorry. I like Josh Allen. I like the Bills. I just feel like they're an overrated football team, and they've been overrated ever since Josh Allen has been good. Every power ranking, everything I see are just Bills, Super Bowl Bills, and I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I think you give me the Dolphins plus some points after what I saw last week. I don't even question it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna think about it.
Recency bias, though. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, they beat them last year. I think they beat
came
them
down to the
twice?
wire. It came down to the wire, though. It ended in overtime or like the final drive of the game.
Well, I think Josh Allen fumbled on the goal line to lose the game last year.
So revenge game, and it's in Buffalo.
It is in Buffalo, but if you check the weather, I'm a big weather guy here.
It's sunny.
Right?
Sunny.
It's sunny. It is Dolphins weather.
It's Dolphins weather.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's Dolphins weather in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So if it was anything else, if it was cold, rainy, snowing, I'd be like, but it's and they'll have Jalen Waddle back. They hung 70 without Jalen Waddle.
A-Chain?
You bring back Waddle? A-Chain?
Yeah. No, I that one was almost gonna be my spread too, but
give me Dolphins plus 2.5.
I like that. That's a good one. It's just I just feel like when the NFL tells me to go
dog
one way,
too.
It's a good dog. That is a good dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go with the obvious on the dog, so I went Texans.
Yeah, no, that was a good dog.
They were going to be my favorite spread.
My spread of the week, is the home team of always in London. I got Jacksonville against Atlanta, -3. They kind of run it in London. I feel like if there's going to be a team that's going to move out there, or if they really wanted a team, first on the board would be Jacksonville. Fans love them out there because that's the only team that they got for so many years. And I really think that they just bring a solid winning record when they go out there. So I'm going to take the Jacksonville -3. Technically they're home, but they're not. It's their second home.
I like that spread. That's a good one.
The London Jets out there live.
London Jets, bro. You know they're gonna be serving up. I think they change their name, Jacksonville, when they move out there because there's not really any Jaguars in London, probably in the history of ever. I could see a Jaguar living at some
London
fish and
crumpets.
chips. The fish and chips.
I like crumpets.
I like crumpets. It's easier.
The Teabaggers.
The London Teabaggers.
Yeah, the Teabaggers.
The London Big Ben. The London Clock Towers.
The London fucked up teeth. Sorry, that was low blow.
It's low blow, but it's true. It's racism is only funny if it's true.
My spread of the week. I know the moment you've all been waiting for. We're about to go 9-0. Calling it out right now. I feel like this one's a little too obvious. I got the Vikings -3.5 against the Panthers. And are they North Carolina? Yeah, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
That seems like too easy.
I feel like it was too easy. I looked at the
Feels
whole.
a little too easy.
Too easy, right?
Feels like a trap game.
For the Vikings?
Trap spread. Feels like a trap spread,
Vikings.
Yeah, there's no way they're going 0-4. I like that. They're my fave, so I like that.
I think they're coming out firing too. Like, see what? Bryce Young hasn't showed anything.
He's not even going to play, I don't think.
Oh, shit. Andy Dalton's playing?
See, that's what's making me think it's kind of a trap because you sit there and you think, like, oh, yeah, no Bryce Young. But Andy Dalton looks like he runs that offense better than Bryce Young.
He does. He's just more comfortable. Confidence a little bit higher.
I'm still going to ride. I don't think Andy Dalton's going to finish the game and win. I don't remember the last time Andy Dalton won a game, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, fuck that.
The battle of the defeated, too.
Let's look at the last Andy Dalton win.
Both 0-3 teams are playing against each other.
Are they
all 4 0-3 teams?
Maybe when he was on the Cowboys?
Are they the remaining ones? Like the final two?
All of them remaining? No, there's 4. The Bears and the Broncos play each other.
Oh, shit.
And then the Panthers and the Vikings play each other. That's the only 0-3 teams playing.
Someone's got to win.
Yeah, the Battle is defeated this week.
They might
both tie.
That would be actually bittersweet.
That would be hilarious. That would really fuck up my spread, though, so they better not tie.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton is...
His all-time record might not be bad, because he actually was pretty decent on the Bengals when he was, like, the Red Rifle.
I thought he was the Red Rocket.
Oh, the Red Rocket? My bad.
I don't know no Red Rifle. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
Come on, Red Rocket,
Red Rocket.
He's 86 and 81 and 2. This man has been a part of 2 ties. So,
what was his last win, dude?
Come on, dog. Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
I'm trying to find his last win. He is 246 touchdowns, 144 picks.
Not bad.
And
not bad.
His completion percentage 62.5. Not bad at all.
This guy just didn't get a chance because his nickname was the Red Rocket. Let's be real.
That's true. That's tough. It's tough to be respected and be like a really obvious ginger, and on a team that is orange. That was tough. That was tough sledding for Andy. And have the first name Andy.
When his last win was as a Saint.
I bet, yeah. I'm sure he won a game on the Saints.
He won a couple games on the Saints.
Not enough. That's why I cut his ass. All right. Over under. I'll start us off. My under this week is going to be the Patriots at the Cowboys, under 41.5 points. The Cowboys looked a little exposed last week. And the Patriots, that's like their bread and butter is exposing. So I think they're going to try and essentially just replicate what happened to them last week. And obviously the Cowboys defense is elite still. Mac Jones is trash. So I feel like this game is just going to be like a 10-7 type game.
Yeah, if you got a shit stain on your pants, the Patriots will point it out and laugh at it.
They'll point it out, and then they'll pretend like they're going to go wash the pants for you, and then they'll flip them around and hand them back to you and be like, come on, they're clean, put them back on.
Yeah, and then they'll put some toilet paper on your shoe.
Yeah.
Send you out there. Spray, maybe some fart spray on you too.
They just have a sign on the back that says, kick me.
I shit my pants.
I shit my pants and I'm proud to be a Cowboy.
I can't agree with any Patriots game being an under. I just feel like they're just like, that's their thing. There's just unders.
So you do agree?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like if any team was going to make an under, it would be the Patriots. They don't like to score touchdowns, and they
just like to play solid defense and barely win games.
They just like to play really boring games of football, to be honest.
It's fucking hard to watch.
Yeah.
Slow the game down. Play great defense, run the ball.
Did you hear
Maybe
Belichick?
Get a couple of dinks and dunks in there, Did
you hear what Belichick said about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? He actually came out and said something when he never says shit.
What did he say?
He literally said Kelce's has made a lot of great catches in his career, but this might be his best.
Wow.
So I think Belichick really wants to
fuck Taylor Swift. He's in on it, dude. He's in on it, dude. He's partnered with the Eagles right now. This is very Belichick-like.
I can't believe he will literally not even comment on like the status of like his best player being injured or like schematics of the team's like fucking game plan, but he'll be like, he's like, I'd hit it, Taylor Swift. Good for Kelce.
That's not what he's getting at. He's definitely thinking one step further, and he's like, Taylor Swift can destroy this dynasty, and he knows it. He knows it. Imagine Taylor Swift at every single Chiefs game. All the Swifties become Chiefs fans. They'll crumble.
I didn't even think Belichick even knew who Taylor Swift was. He seems like the type of guy that when the lights go out and he goes home, he doesn't even have a TV. He just gardens or something. I didn't even know he was a Swiftie.
Plays Yahtzee in the dark by himself.
He just goes home and he just has like the wildest karaoke nights in New Hampshire.
Yeah, I feel like he just sets up like a mousetrap game and plays solo.
I actually saw I saw behind the scenes of Bill Belichick's life. Actually, he lives in Maine, and he just like has like a dinghy boat, and he just rides it around in like the water. Like he just
like
drives,
goes out in, like the middle.
He just
of the
goes
night
out
with a
and
lantern and like a hood.
Yeah, dude, and he just like kind of like jets around in his dinghy.
He just like intimidates lobsters into jumping into the boat.
Yeah, exactly. But that's my under.
Ace, what's your over under of the week?
So my over under, I'm actually going over.
Okay.
It's gonna be this could be wildly incorrect, but I again this is another gut one. You know, sometimes my gut lies.
Your all gut plays.
But sometimes I eat Chipotle and I feel perfectly fine. You know?
That's rare.
Every once in a while. Yeah, see? And this feels like one of those times. I'm going Broncos Bears on the over. Now, just bear with me. The Bears defense.
I'm bearing.
I'm not watching this game, let me tell you. I will not tune in.
Bear with me, all right?
Yeah.
Punny.
The Bears defense sucks ass, right? The Broncos have been scoring points. Even though they lost, they gave up 70, but they still scored 20.
Hung a 70 burger.
They scored 20.
Jeez.
And then they scored 33 against the Commanders. Right? And then I don't remember who they played week 1. I think it was the Raiders, and they put up some points, right? So they can score probably at least 20, right? And the Bears, right? So if the Broncos gave up 70, how much are they going to give up to the Bears? Right? If Justin Fields is ever going to have a get-right game, it's going to be this one. Broncos dropped to 0-4. Bears put up 35 points. And we believe again in Justin Fields. Sean Payton just releases Russell Wilson.
I like this. I like this pick.
Benches in mid game.
I like.
I don't need to pick the Bears, but over Bears Broncos. Finally, get it out,
dude. I like that because I just did the math for you. Average the total points against on the Bears this season on the Broncos this season is 127 points.
Exactly.
So
statistics like 40. It's like 40 points a game, right? How many? What about the Bears? Bears are giving up like 35 points a game. So both these defenses are just giving up insane amounts of points.
Yeah, actually, that's a fucking fire pick. I actually might hammer that. That's actually
the Broncos and the Bears.
I might lie bet it. I'll lie bet it. Dude, I want to see how the game plays out in the beginning.
I might bet the house on this one.
They can't play any fucking defense. So Bears Broncos over.
Fuck, that's actually a really good pick.
But we're betting on two offenses that have been disastrous to finally figure it out.
The Broncos haven't been that.
Holy fuck! They're at 90, almost 100 points against, and they're like the same. Jeez, the Bears.
The Bears are giving up like 35 points.
41, 27, and then 38. Dude, fuck! This is a fire play. I'm definitely hammering this.
What's the weather forecast?
What's the weather? The Big Ten. This is like.
What's the weather?
Let me check.
Come on.
The weather. I have a tab.
Check the weather, dude. It seems fishy, dude.
This actually is the best pick I've seen, dude. This is fire.
Okay, hold on. Weather. Okay, it is 74 and clear. 9 miles an hour wind, sun southeast.
Damn, I'm hammering this play.
What's the points? What's the points?
0 defense is getting played. It's 46.
Shit, I feel like that's a hammer over, yeah.
Dude, that's genius play. I'm definitely playing this one.
Being played in this game.
I really like this one.
I feel like it's so genius that I feel like we're all gonna hammer it and we're all gonna lose.
I'm hammering it. I'm hammering this. I'm down to synergize on this if anybody else is.
Is it in Denver or is it in Chicago?
It's in Chicago. That's what I'm saying. The Bears, this is the get-right game for Justin Fields. He's going against a terrible defense who just gave up 70. They're going to give up, dude. Both defenses give up points like crazy. I mean, if you put together their average, you should go hit an alternate line for over 60 points.
I think I might just bet the Broncos over on team points. I don't trust the Bears at all.
You trust very heavily on your fantasy team.
Yeah, well, sold out. I'm sold out.
Yeah, you're done believing in them. You're like, I can't. It hurts too much.
You know,
I can't.
I think I'm gonna take the alternate line of over 61.5 for this game.
Damn, bro. I'm putting this in my parlay for sure. I love this pick.
I'm gonna pick Bears underdogs over 61.5 points.
I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that wild. I like 41.5.
$50 wins you $600.
Shit. Dude, you should fucking hammer that, bro. Damn, I really love it. I'm making this pick for sure. I love it.
Yeah, I'll jump in on the over too with you guys, just because I feel like we're just riding it. You really thought this one out too.
That one's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a while. You know, we had to come full circle because I'm like, when you just say Bears Broncos on the over, it's like, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah. But it doesn't pass the eyeball test.
When you get to those second level stats, you're like, holy shit.
When you get into the data.
Yeah.
It's not always about offense. Sometimes it's about how bad the defenses are.
Yeah. All right, Crispy, you want to close this off?
Yeah, I'll finish this off. Finish this all off.
Please.
Yes, Daddy.
I'm waiting.
I'm going under this week. I'm going under. Last game of the slate. Monday night. We got the Seahawks at Giants. As we all know, the Giants field is cursed in New Jersey. Very injury-prone game. It's got to be turf. Somebody's going to get hurt for sure. Just putting that out there.
It's not Kenneth Walker.
It might be.
I hope not.
I was DK.
Torn ACL. Going under 47 points. It's Monday Night Football. Lately, we've seen a lot of unders in prime time. That's kind of just my rhyme and reason for it. I think both these offenses are okay. The Giants' defense is better than average, I would say. And I don't think the Seahawks are that for real. Their O-line is pretty trash. So I think there'll be a lot of field goals. They're going to slow down the game a lot with the run game, both teams. Under 47.
No Saquon Barkley, though.
Matt Breida's good, though.
Is he?
It's okay.
Is Matt Breida good?
No.
Didn't he have a good game? He balled against the Niners.
What is your definition of balled?
Scoring a touchdown like the 5-yard line. I don't know if that's.
I mean, if you're talking like receding hairline bald, then yes.
I mean,
alopecia.
He had the best game for a running back against the 49ers in the last
I think, what did he have, 20 yards?
And a touchdown, though. And he was a receiving threat. A threat in the pass game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have.
You guys are just emphasizing my point of under 47 here, though.
I like it. No, you are. That's true. That's a good pick.
On that game, he had 4 rushes for 17 yards, and he had 3 receptions for 1 yard.
But a touchdown.
And how many touchdowns?
He touched the ball a grand total of 7 times for 18 yards.
And how many touchdowns?
He did have a touchdown.
Baller.
Their only touchdown of the game.
Yeah. It's 10 points,
baby. That's a good under. I like that under.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Yep. Thanks to you. Like, subscribe, join our check out our Spotify. We're live, just the audio only. If you guys are just, busy as fuck, at work, and you just want to get some good takes in before this week's slate of games.
Maybe your wife's being a bitch. Kids are annoying. Put us on.
Maybe your boss is a bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a nagging mother-in-law. I just want to stab her in her fucking face.
This seems like a lot of personal shots.
Sorry.
Maybe you work with a woman named Rashonda, and she's just bothering you every day at work.
Yeah.
Stopping by to see what you're doing at your desk.
That's true.
Maybe you and your wife don't have sex anymore. You're getting really fed up with it.
You gotta start jerking off a lot in the bathroom. Going to the car, Night Rider.
The cop pulls up. You get arrested. Put it on this pod.
See you next week.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Peace.
Ready, set, spread. Out.